What's going on, everybody? It is Paintball Duke 22 here, coming to you with some Feed the Beast today. So I'm just telling you right now, it's been a while since I've uploaded one of these videos, and it's looking pretty different here at Honeycomb Ranch. So I'll go ahead and give you guys a little show around. But first, I just wanted to say I'm up on the latest edition of the Mindcrack pack. But yeah, let's go ahead and just get started on showing you around with what's new, what's changed, and then we'll get into what we're going to do today. And I wanted to talk about a couple of things. So you can see up here, it's actually a round platform now. I took the liberty to round out the little platform that we're on, and I'm going to kind of turn it into a little caldera of sorts. I'm going to basically make it so we're doing this at the top of a volcano. And how I got the idea for that is, you know that I had these, not those Imperial ones, these demonic drones. Well, I've decided that I'm going to take these demonic drones, and lava is going to be the main source of energy for me here. So while I was doing that, what I did is I got some bees that were producing Invar, and I took basically all the Invar that I could create, and I made a ton of Invar machines, Invar magmatic engines, and yeah. So basically, I'll give you guys a little tour. Right here I have one, I call this my left power supply. This is all millijoule storage. Each one of these is gonna, each one of these banks will put out a maximum of 96 millijoules per tick, if I remember correctly. Or no, wait, 600 millijoules per tick. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, each one of these puts out 150 millijoules, and that it gets charged from the middle, so the power comes out of the engines down underneath into the middle of these, and then on the sides is where the energy goes up, and that goes up to the bee machines, which I'll show you a little that I've done there. And I also have a right bank. This is one of my lava tanks. It's a little low right now because I've been really busy doing some bee breeding, but then we also have our other lava tank here. So I'm thinking this caldera of the volcano would be cool because it's lava. And then what else I did is I've pretty much gotten all the honeycombs being processed automatically. You remember I had a little bit of messy stuff down here with some barrels that I was storing everything in, and the lights weren't here and everything. But I have changed a lot in this area, including this expansion to the ranch. Oh, I hear Wisp. Killing a ton of these guys recently. There you are, you little sly devil, you. Let's see. Yeah, these things are... Ah, you jerk. Man, right when I'm working on recording an episode, you get these stupid wisps. Yeah, that's what's up. Eat that. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Let's go ahead and have a sleep up here real quick, and we'll get back to what I was saying. Yeah, so we've done a ton of work up here. Basically, I had like finals and all that kind of stuff, and I was only able to hop on for 10-minute periods pretty much. Not really enough to do a recording of an episode. So I've just been working on modifying this area a ton, and I think it looks real good. Got some barrels here for cobblestone storage, and all my bee machines. I've just got some of the bee machines hanging out down here because I'm not using them. Got my alvearies. My villagers over there are still breeding along like crazy because they're just nuts. I had to take the doors off of the houses over there just because I was getting 1,000 entities. It was bad. But yeah, so here I've got 4 inoculators, some synthesizers, purifiers. I got these being purified right now. And I moved all my serums up into this area here. I've got all my species serums organized here. Moved over some of this stuff like the isolator here and the data bank and all that kind of stuff. Got a nice little carpenter centrifuge and squeezer right here with the thermionic fabricator. And then this right here is the control panel for my engines. This is like the left millijoule bank. This is my EU bank and right millijoule bank. I didn't really get into the EU, but I have a pipe of lava that's coming up this way and fills up these geothermal generators. So this is how I'm getting all my EU power. Those geothermal generators are powering these 4 MFEs, and those are just powering these machines right here. I don't really think I'll need much more than that for the EU for here, just because this is supposed to be my temporary base, but now it is completely self-sufficient. The 2 demonic bees are producing enough simmering combs that it just makes everything so much better. I can just turn these on. It sends a wireless signal to the basically down to this tank. This is where the receivers are. So this is for the right bank, this is for the left bank, and this is the one that's for the EU. And so how I have it is I've got these Zycraft lights. When you turn it on, it turns this on. And what I actually wanted to do today is I wanted to make it so that I can be able to tell without having to go look when I'm running low on millijoules, so I know to turn it on. And what I was thinking I would do is just make it so these lights would blink. So I've already set up a couple of wireless redstone receivers here, set them to a frequency, and I've got some items in my inventory that we're gonna use today to automate this and make it so these lights are gonna flash when I need to turn on and charge up the systems. But I'll get to that right after showing you about these the enchanting area now. I've got all my pretty much Edenic bees in here. I hit them with a couple of like all the rocky serums pretty much to make them so they're like nocturnal and cave dwelling and all that fun stuff. So, and also jungle flowers, so they have no flowers, so they're not going to be decreasing in life, but they're still going to be giving me experience, which is nice. I can just do enchantments really easily like this. But let's go ahead and show you down below because it is really cool. So we have all our honeycombs come this way pretty much, and our drones and stuff like that are being processed. I'm filtering out parched combs, string combs, rocky combs here just because I don't need any. I have barrels full of them. This apiarist pipe is making it so any item, like any combs, are going this way, and any bees are just going up here, and there's a chest up there that I'm catching them all in. This right here is a pipe that's filtering out my royal jelly, pollen, and glowstone just because I don't want these getting stuck in my centrifuges at all. So it's filtering those out, and those, it goes down a gold tube here and ends up coming up right here. So then anything, all the combs go this way. I'm getting the simmering combs, the silky combs, and the invar combs going this way just so they're being processed here, and all the other ones just kind of divvy up among these other 3 hoppers and just drop into the centrifuges. So I have 4 centrifuges powering it. This centrifuge is a little bit different than the others. It's setting up this will take all my simmering combs. This is actually filtering out all the phosphor and putting it in this squeezer right here. And then all the other stuff that goes through is just going over to here. This is taking the silky propolis from the silky combs, and it just kind of makes a little loop-de-loop and sends them right back in here and puts all my silky propolis in here, so I get the silk wisps, and so I don't have to re-centrifuge anything. Pretty much everything is in its most centrifuged form. And then here what I have, so you see the phosphor comes in here And what I have here is just a iron AND gate. I need to change it to a different gate. This was the only gate that I'd had though. And it is attached to some redstone that basically just says anytime the inventory is empty, send a pulse, send a redstone signal. And so there's items in the inventory, so it's not sending a signal right now. And this is a timer that's set to 15 seconds. So what'll happen is the timer will go ahead and tick, and it'll exchange this RS NOR latch, and it's going to pull cobble out of this barrel that's just got a ton of cobble. And phosphor and cobble actually make lava, so I'll show you that in action right here. It goes, and oh, we got 2 more phosphor. Yeah, the bees are doing pretty well. But basically every 15 seconds is what this timer's set at. It is pulling out another cobblestone, putting it in to mix with the phosphor, and then making lava for me. So it's a really good system. This is just an RS NOR latch to kind of extend the signal, because these timers only put out about it's a really rapid pulse, not enough to trigger this autarkic gate that just says anytime it receives a redstone signal, pull out a cobble. So I just have it set up where the RS NOR latch resets itself after 5 ticks, and it seems to be working well. Here you can see it's in its off state until it receives some more phosphor. And then that is pretty much that whole system. Let me go ahead and show you over here. This is kind of cool. I'm pretty proud of this. So right here we have all the items from all the centrifuges come down here and end up in this area right here. So I'm filtering out all the things that do not need to get like put into tiny piles. So all my propolis and all that jazz, lapis, pollen, silk wisps, all that kind of stuff, and that is getting filtered out, and it basically just ends up coming through this little mess of tubes here. I can't really show you from a good angle, and it goes over here into this chest, and then this chest is just for kind of a buffer so that it doesn't get backed up. And then what happens is this is just on a clock. It'll pulse on and then be off, and then it'll pull stuff out of the chest. This goes up to a router. I'll show you a little bit of where that is in just a sec once I get there. But everything else that is not filtered out, which is pretty much all the tiny piles of any of the metal dusts or anything like that, comes down here into this diamond chest. This is just a buffer also, and then anytime it goes into the diamond chest, it goes through here, and I have it filtering out into these 3 chests. So we've got basically in this one I have bauxite, tin, copper, yada yada. You get the picture. In this one I've got your like platinum that's coming out, the invars going into there, titanium, all that kind of stuff. And then here I've got some electrum and silver that's going, and this basically allows me to have another 7 slots of things that I want to get and produce from my bees, and then I don't have to worry about it. So what this is doing is these filters are only pulling out 4 if there's a stack of 4 in these chests. So because there's only 3 platinum, it is only pulling out 4 stacks of 4, and that's just because we need 4 to make the large pile of dust. And that's what these are doing. These are packagers, and so the relays are pulling out the items, and they go into packagers and turn into big piles of dust. And then those come out through here, get filtered into just more buffers and everything like that. I could probably do this a little more compact, but I wanted to lay it out so it would be relatively easy to change if I needed to, or to tweak anything or add new features and stuff. And then that ends up coming right here and ends up going into the chest buffer out to the router also. So it's pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and have another sleep here really quick. Whoop. And I'll show you where the router is and how it's kind of working right now. So the router's right here, right below here. You can't really see it because there's facades on it. But this is a gold pipe that's just going up here right to the router, and you can see it's processing all my goods. I'll just put my mouse here for a second. You can see it'll pop up. It'll say stuff along the lines of, like, most of the time it's usually that refractory wax. There was a glowstone, all that kind of stuff. It's going a little bit slow right now just because it was nighttime for a sec. But you can see here I've already gotten 19 platinum. I'm already back up to another 19 invar. I'm producing that really fast. It's going to be nice because I'm going to need to make some more engines here soon. Got some iron, running a little bit low on that. And basically everything has a place. I've got some barrel upgrades on like honeycomb or on honey drops because they just build up so fast. So yeah, that is pretty much what has been going on here at Honeycomb Ranch. This is what I've been working on. Let's go ahead and get started with what I want to do today. Wow, I'm already at 53 levels. Might as well just do another enchantment while we're at it. Might as well. Soul Stealer. Alright. Whatever. I'll do one more since it only takes about a half a second to get to level 30 here. And then we'll get started on what I want to do. Efficiency. Cool. I'm not even going to worry about those for right now. Putting them away over in my book storage. I actually am going to set up an automatic book storage here pretty soon. I made a couple more routers. I made about 4 of them, I believe. Yeah. So three more there. I'm going to route the drones that I get. Those are up here. I'm just kind of going to collect a full barrel of all the kinds of drones just in case. You never know when you're going to need them. And then everything else is just going to get put into this gene pool here. And it looks like I'm finally out of the spare Edenic drones, which is very good. I'll take this chest back now. Okay. Oops, wrong one. So let's go ahead and get started with these. And I'll show you the kind of idea that I was thinking for testing this data, these banks, to make sure to see if they need power or not. So I'm going to go ahead and get set up here really quick, and then I'll explain it to you, and we'll go from there. So I will see you in a sec. Alrighty guys, so I've been doing a ton of work. I'll go ahead and show you some of what I've done, and then I'll show you how I build the second one for the other energy bank. This is for my EU storage. Basically what this does is we have our MFEs here, and these gates are set if there's space for energy, pull a redstone signal. Most of the time when you're pulling EU, it'll pull it out of only one of these. Like one of them will remain charged while the other ones are having energy drained from them. I believe that's the case. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it is. Ooh, I just thought of something though. This is not quite gonna work. Just because I'm gonna be receiving a redstone signal from this, and it's gonna go into my timer here. So I actually need to adjust this. Let's see. Here we go. Got our cover here. Put red wire there, and then we'll put the timer. Oh, and we gotta put that there. Stop that. I love this red power stuff. It is sweet, the stuff that you can do. Just how compact this redstone setup is just amazing. And I'll just have the wireless receiver transmitting, and this is for our EU bank. So basically what this does is, like I was saying, these are going to give off redstone signals anytime one of these MFEs needs a charge, and if all 4 of them need a charge at the exact same time, these 2 AND gates are going to turn off or turn on, and then it goes to a NAND gate, which when these all need power, the NAND gate is going to turn off the timer, and then every 2 seconds this transmitter. Oh wait, not 101. Let's see, which one do I need? I need to see here. I need 201. Yeah, let's see, what did I name these? Oh yeah. Let's see. EU need power is what I'll name this. We'll set that name. Alright, so I had these set up wrong. Left power bank test and right power bank test. I just didn't know what to name this EU one. That's the only thing. Alright, so this is actually EU need power. Or power test. And then this one down here, I'll show you what we have here. This is super compact also. Yeah, 200. Alright, so this right here is our energy bank. Basically, anytime one of these needs power, it's going to send a redstone signal. Or basically if it has room for energy, it'll send out a redstone signal, and it'll go to each one of these numbered wireless transmitters. And these wireless receivers are right here to pick up on it, and they go to a couple of AND gates. It's pretty much the exact same setup. These AND gates right here go to this. If it receives a signal from that side and from this side, which is the other half of that, it'll flip this and make the timer start flashing, so I know that I need to go ahead and turn on the power adjustment without having to come down here and take a look. So it's pretty easy to set up. I'll go ahead and show you guys how I've got it set up. Let's see, here's my AND gates. So I've just been going like this. Oh, come on. There we go. And then I've been taking my transmitters, popping them like that. And then those were 51, 52, 53, 54. This one's going to be 55. And we'll just say this is the right bank and this is the west test. So that's pretty much what I've been doing, and I've been doing it on each side. We'll go ahead and set that there. Put our AND gate here. Oh, dang it. Come on. Silly AND gate. There we go. So this is basically all that we're going to do. I'll go around, do the other couple sides, and show you how to lay out the rest of this, and then we'll give it a test run. Alrighty guys, so the right bank is all completely set up. Let's go ahead and get our wireless signals down, and I'll show you guys just the layout, just how to build it. It's super easy. And we have our transmitter. We've got an AND gate going this way, an AND gate going this way. Pull out a NAND gate to go that way, and then we've got a timer that goes that way, and then a lever here to turn that on, just because these AND gates need 3, well then and NAND gates need 3 inputs, so the levers work just fine. And this is all pretty much set up. Now we just have to change the configuration. So let's, oh wow, didn't realize I had separate of those. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I've just been going like 51, 52, 53, 54, so this will be 55, which is the west test for the right bank. And then 56 is the north test for the right bank, so we can scroll down to there. 56, and then this will be 57. And that is the east test. And then south test. So this is pretty much all set up. Then we just have the right bank power test right here, and that's that. So what we can do to test this is we'll just test it on this one right here. All we have to do is go ahead and change these to say energy stored. So I'll just go do this really quick on all of these, and then what we'll do is we'll be able to go up and see that that should be flashing. You can see that these two have already turned on. So then this side, and that other one lit up right there, and last one. Oh wait, I forget. I had to do this. I had to get a little creative on this because I wanted to be able to walk through and my engines were getting in the way. Oh, that doesn't work. Alright, well. Let's get rid of that torch from there. And now it should work. Oh, whoops. Okay. So yeah, I just had to... Oh. Dang it, don't want to do that. I'll go up on the top for you. And then put a cover that I can walk over right here. Alright, cool. So that's problem solved there. So right here, every second, this is going to flash. So what we'll be able to do is go up here, and this should be flashing every second. Oh, but it's directly inputting it, so they're both flashing. That's not what I want. Okay, that's good to know. So I can actually fix this also. So what I'll do is I'll move these each back, put some covers in so they only... Oh, whoops. Just because I only want their input lighting up their light, not the other lights. I didn't know if they directly inputted the signals. They're kind of like repeaters in that aspect. Okay, so give me you back, your 200. And give me you, your 201. And give me you back in your 202. Okay. So we'll see this flashing on every second there. Let's put these covers up. We'll just put them on this inside one here. Redstone there, there, and there. And it looks like they connect up to the lights automatically, which is good. And yeah, so anytime the bank needs energy, it's going to go ahead and flash like that. So then we can turn it on and it'll charge up. So that is pretty much all the time I have for today, guys. I've been super busy, but thanks for watching. Keep an eye out. Now that everything's pretty much taken care of, I'm going to be making it a priority to be doing videos. I'm going to be, I don't know, if all goes according to how I want it to, I should be uploading around, if I'm lucky, I'll be putting up at least 4 to 5 videos each week. So that's a lot compared to what I have been doing over the past few months, but I'm really kind of getting tired of my job, and I want to start doing this. I enjoy it the most, and while I'm going to school, I want to be able to do this. So that is basically where I'm at. I'm going to put a bunch more time into entertaining you guys, and until next time, this is Paintball Duke 22. This is Feed the Beast. We'll see ya. Peace. Man, that took all day. Sweet. Purifier. You out of bees? Yeah. Alright, cool.